Alright, I've got people asking me questions about live sport arbitrage a couple of times now, and considering the fact that a very good number of them were just asking because they want to switch from Prematch sport arbitrage to live sport arbitrage, that got me thinking that if at all I'll make a video on this topic, it is better I do a comparison video. Therefore, the title of this video, Live versus Prematch sport arbitrage. So basically what I will be doing in this video is, I will be playing live and Prematch arbing for 4 days straight up using the same bookmaker, the same setting, the same arbitrage service provider, the same everything, even the same amount for 4 days. And at the end of the 4 days, we'll see the one that makes us more money as well as the one that is less stressful. From there, you can make your decision on which one to settle down for. Hey, welcome. My name is Arbitrage Steven. If you ever wish to reach out to me personally, you can do so on Telegram or on Instagram using the handles on the screen. You can also join my Telegram channel using the same handle on the screen. And lastly, it will mean the world to me if you smash that like button or subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. Thank you if you have done that. Now let's get back to the video. Let's start by laying down some rules that I will be following in this video to get a good comparison. First, I will be using just these 3 bookmakers, Sporty, 1S and N-Sport. But I will be replacing my Sporty with football.com because I am currently using my Sporty bet account for a prediction betting strategy that I'm currently working on. And that video should probably be out next week from the day of releasing this video. That being said, football.com is a clone of SportyBet, meaning their odds and almost everything is the same with SportyBet. Next, 1xBet. As for 1xBet, I will be replacing it with MareBet because MareBet is a clone of 1xBet and their odds and almost everything else is also the same as well. Plus, I'm risking losing this MareBet account for this video's sake, and I don't want to do that to my 1xBet account since I'm currently using it for my arbing through Gologin. So basically, all I am saying is there's nothing special about the list of bookmakers that I'm using in this video. As a matter of fact, the list of bookmakers that are recommended in this video or this video are all still the same or they are intact. The only thing you can do, you can probably add Betano to it if you want. That being said, before I jump into playing game, there's one more thing that I'd like to address, which is I will not be using Gologin in this video because when you are using Gologin, the speed rate or the response rate is not that fast, and when you are doing live arbitrage, you need all the fastness or all the speed that you can get, as you will find out later on in this video. And because of the same speed that we're going to be needing for the live arbitrage, that is one of the reasons why I reduced the number of bookmakers that I will be using in this video to just 3. Also because of the same speed, availability of games, and the fact that I'm using MareBet are some of the reasons why I decided to reduce the number of days for this exercise to just 4 days, and hope that MareBet doesn't restrict my account before the end of those 4 days, because I'm not going to be using Gologin, I'm not going to be doing Paleabin, I'm not going to be doing negative, I'm not going to be doing anything at all to prevent my account from getting banned just because I'm doing live arbing. For this exercise, I will be using 100k for the live arbing and also 100k for the Prematch arbing, and at the end of the 4 days, we'll see which one makes us the most profit as well as which one is less stressful. So on day 1, I went ahead and did my setting for both the live and Prematch. And these were the Prematch game I got within the setting I did. So I go ahead and play the first game. I believe you all know how to play arbing games already. And by the way, as you can see, the MareBet odds are the same with the 1xBet odds. And also, I already deposited 100k into each of the 3 bookmakers that I will be using, but more on that later. Anyways, I go ahead and play the first game. First at MareBet by staking 19,500 as instructed by the calculator. I just rounded the figure up, and I go ahead and stake the remaining 30,500 on football.com. And by the way, you can as well see that the odd is the same with the SportyBet odds. After taking that brings the total stake to 50k. And when the game settles, since one of them must surely win, if the football.com own wins, I will make a profit of 1,545 naira profit. And if MareBet ticket wins, I will make 1,675 naira profit. And yeah, I remember saying earlier on that I will be using 100k for live arbing and 100k for Prematch. However, I will be using 50k per match, not the entire 100k per match, 50k per match. And the reason I already deposited 100k in each of these bookmaker is just so that the live arbing can be much easier or simple enough for me. So when I finished placing the first Prematch game and went back, this game came up, so I typed 50k here, and it says that I should stake 34,700 naira at 1xBet, or in this case MareBet. I went and did that, and it said I should stake 15,200 naira at SportyBet, in this case football.com. I went and did that as well. Also, if the one at MareBet wins, I will make 2,015 naira profit, and if the one at football.com wins, I will make 2020 naira profit. And this also means that I have exhausted the 100k allocated for pre-match Arbin today, meaning I have to wait until this match settles before I can play another pre-match Arbin today, hopefully. Now let's move on to the live Arbin. If you've been observing, so far you will notice that all the pre-match arbitrage games that I've played were all gotten from Breaking Bed, and the live arbitrage games that we're going to be using in this video will all be getting from Breaking Bet as well. So I'll be using Breaking Bet for both the pre-match as well as the live arbitrage. So when I want to release this video, as usual, I talk to them to see if there's any way that they can give some percentage of their subscription fee for us, and of course they still agree to give 20% off their subscription fee. So if you want to give Breaking Bet a shot, use the link in the description of this video or the link in the pinned comment to register and subscribe with them, and they will give you 20% off your subscription. That being said, I told you guys earlier on that I will be using the same bookmakers for both the pre-match and the live Arbin. So I do all my settings and tick all these boxes so that they can give me games, preferably when the matches are on halftime or break. So now we wait for games.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Where I play most of my Arbin games during the night, and this is kind of late already. And as you can see for yourself, most of the live games that are coming barely stay up to 20 seconds before they disappear, leaving me with almost no time to act on it. Even some of the games won't last long enough for you to read the name of the teams before it disappear, like this one, or this one, or this one. You get the point. Some literally just blink. After about 2 hours of waiting, I couldn't even play a single live Arbin game because of the speed at which they are coming and disappearing. Anyways, I'm going to sleep already. When I wake up, I give it a shot again. When I woke up, I decided to give the live Arbin a shot, log in and found this game. After waiting for almost hundreds of minutes for a stable game, I quickly visit the two bookmakers to confirm this match and the odd, which were intact. However, the moment I placed the bet at football.com, the odd at MedBet dropped. There are a couple of things I can do in this case. I could wait and hope the odd increase back at MedBet, or wait and hope the game wins at football.com, or cash out at football.com, or play it anyway at MedBet and hope to break even or make small profit or small loss. I have covered solutions to all such possibility in this video. Either way, I decided to wait for the odd to go up a bit, and it did. However, remember, this is a live game and the odd will go up or down really fast. So I was kind of lucky the odd went up instead. Well, when the odd did increase, I bet on it. This is the percentage it reduced to, which only gives us just 300 naira profit when the match settles. Well, I go back to Breaking Bet to wait for another stable live game. By the way, one of the pre-match game has settled already. So while I'm on the lookout for another live game, I will still watch out for a pre-match game that I can play with the money gotten from the settled pre-match bet. Still in the mode of waiting for a stable live game, like I have said and you have seen for yourself, the unstableness of the games continue. This is probably one of the reasons why when you scroll through YouTube, you don't see people talking about live sport arbitrage. I'm not trying to say people don't do live Arbin. There may be once in a while live games that are stable enough to an extent. Though even with that, you still need to be pretty fast enough for you to be able to execute such trade. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to reduce the number of bookmakers I am using in this video to just 3, as well as depositing 100k into each of them upfront. Anyway, to save you guys some of the story as well as some of the waiting that I went through, at the end of day 1, I ended up playing a total of 3 pre-match Arbin games and a total of 3 live arbitrage games. By the way, one of the pre-match game was voided and my money was returned to me. That brings the total profit for day 1 to this for pre-match and this for live Arbin. Day 2 is Monday and there used to be a lot of Arbin games during weekend than weekdays, so let's hope that we get enough games today like we did yesterday. Well, still to save you some story as well as some of the time I spent waiting, at the end of day 2, I ended up playing a total of 2 pre-match Arbin games, this and this. I only play 1 live game, bringing the total profit for day 2 to this for pre-match and this for live abbing. On day 3, I also ended up playing a total of 2 pre-match games, this and this, and I only play 1 live abbing game, bringing the total game played on day 3 to 2 pre-match game with a total profit of this, and 1 live abbing game with the total profit of this. Moving on to the final day, which is day 4. On day 4, I was kind of very busy and couldn't sit almost all day waiting for a live abbing game to pop up, so I ended up playing 0 live abbing game on day 4. But I played a total of 3 pre-match abbing games, bringing the total pre-match profit for day 4 to this. So in summary, I made a total of this profit from pre-match abbing in 4 days with 100k, and a total profit of this from live abbing for 4 days still using 100k, or you can say for 3 days for the live abbing, since I didn't have enough time on day 4 to play live abbing. Either way, there you have it. By the way, like I always say, if you know that you still can't afford Breaking Bad subscription fee, even with the 20% off the subscription fee, reach out to me on Telegram or on Instagram and we'll see what we can do about it. Now, first, if you know that you're not fast enough to jump from one bookmaker to another placing bets, or you don't have enough time to sit in front of your system or with your phone all day waiting for live game, or you don't want to face the possibility of losing part of your money due to change in odds, then please just face pre-match abbing and rather try to face and solve the challenges you think is making you to run away from pre-match abbing. Besides, most of my abbing video talk about how to solve some of these problems. However, if you're okay with all the things I just listed and don't mind giving live arbitrage a try, then I have some advice for you that I believe you might find interesting, provided you are going to be using Breaking Bad for your live arbitrage anyway. The first thing is, you don't need Breaking Bad subscription to be able to carry out this exercise. Just visit Breaking Bad, go to the live arbitrage section, select the bookmaker you want to work with, and do every other settings you wish to do. Afterwards, come to this interface and observe the speed at which the live games will be coming and be going. Observe it for about 2 hours or more and see if it is something that you think you can do. If you think it is something you can do, go ahead and subscribe. Even after subscribing and you find out that it is not something that you can do, you just request for refund and Breaking Bad will refund you your money. The second thing is, you are not limited to the list of bookmakers that I use in this video. You can add and or remove to your taste. I use these 3 bookmakers for simplicity's sake and to make making this video easy. Nothing special about the bookmakers I use in this video. Neither did I do anything special. And it doesn't mean that I'm recommending 1xBet or MareBet or any 1xBet clone for arbitrage either. Like I said earlier on, I reduced the number of days to 4 days, hoping that or believing that MareBet will not restrict my account before the end of those 4 days. Clearly they did not, but then that does not mean that I'm recommending MareBet or 1xBet or its clone for abbing. If at all you want to use 1xBet or its clone for abbing, please try to do it through Gologin or using the Parlay abbing or any of the things that I've discussed earlier on, I've talked about in the past. But as for live abbing, I don't see any way you're going to be doing Parlay abbing. I don't see any way you're going to be using Gologin for live abbing. So if you are doing live abbing and you want to use 1xBet, MareBet or any of these 1xBet clone, please do so with the intention of you losing your account at any time. I was probably lucky that I didn't lose this account in these 4 days. You might not be that lucky. When you are doing your live abbing, come to this section and tick these boxes. This setting implies that they should give you games from live matches that are in halftime or break. That way the odd might be a bit stable as compared to when the match is not on break or halftime. Anyways, if you have any questions, you know where to reach out to me. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you for watching and bye.